¿Qué pedo? To be honest, I was filming this and the camera just stopped and it said that it got deleted. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm gonna just breeze through what I already went on and on about this collection, because we went back in time and we went back to 20 years ago, hand in hand with Prada. So this is Prada 2001 fall collection. We have already surpassed the anxiety of the new millennia. We're there. We know what's going on. It's not as chaotic as we kind of thought it was going to. Little did we know, right? Because this was not the collection that was shown in September of 2001. Keep in mind, the fall collection is presented in February, March. Well, Milano is in March. So, so yeah, little did we know that the 2000s was gonna have a bumpy road, very chaotic, very intense start of. This collection has a little nod to the 70s doing the early century Victoriana boots, granny boots. These are the lower heeled version. I have the higher heel in a honey color, but for the dress that I have, these are the best match, kind of. Too green now because time has passed. But can you believe this was me and these were new? Can you believe these boots are 20 years old? I can't. I'm amazed. With the garments, there are some 60s nods with the wool shapes of the shoulders, the necks, the colors. There's some bright pop of oranges. The campaign is a very different story. I don't want to go there today. Maybe we will another day. But the makeup is very 60s, very Twiggy inspired, with a peachy lip, which I already have because we've been here before. And I have this Full Spectrum by CoverGirl. I mentioned that the perfect lip for this would have been MAC Tangerine Dream, which I had, but it was full of mold, and I actually took all of my things back to MAC, and I have a lot of new MAC singles, which includes this new edition MAC Carbon, a classic basic in anybody's wardrobe. I added a little bit of a blush with the cloud paint from Glossier in the color Beam. So before I move any further, I of course always do my homework, and I loved the Vogue.com review, which closes with this note. By veering away from excessive decoration and facile status references, Prada succeeded in creating a perfectly fashionable anti-fashion wardrobe. And I knew it all along, that I was in tune with this, and that Prada, even though it seems like a very fashionable brand, it was one of the stepping stones in this anti-fashion narrative with a very successful approach. And of course, the hair for this collection, all the models are sporting a very clearly being a flat ironed, and it's very sleek and straight. It was the early 2000s. They were wearing this. I always thought the reason why most of us wore pin straight hair with a flat iron and most of us mere mortals went there was because of Avril Lavigne. I'm a 2000s kid, so that's why I had straight hair, but apparently the real reason was Prada. Little did I know. Anyways, so let's do the eyes, shall we? Let's grab a little bit of this black and add it to the socket, to the crease, to here. Voila, something like that. So the thing with this brush, this is a 239, is that I can pack it directly to my crease and help me do the blend and the application. Okay, something like that. And then a little bit of a shadow underneath in the lower lash line. Not in the lash line, but a little bit outside. Which is very interesting. I mean, it's a new millennium and we have granny boots, we have Mary Janes, we have a little bit of a 60s going on, but it's a futuristic and anti-fashion version of the 60s, which is something that Mrs. Mucha is great at. I have two mascaras that I just got because this collab from Sally's, because Tati Westbrook made me do it. But I don't want to open it yet. And I have this MAC, which is waterproof, but we're gonna do this. It's Up For Everything Lash. I remember that this mascara came out right when MAC, like they continually clean up their PR list, and I didn't got this. I was getting everything up until this mascara came out. My sweetest friend, Dia Beauty, gave it to me because she had a backup. I think this is going to be the best kind of mascara for the look because it's very lashy. It is waterproof. It's kind of hot where I live right now. Of course, this look would be nothing without a lower lash. Voila. So I feel very weird. This is personally not the look that I would have paired with the dress or with the shoes, but I really like it. However, on the campaign, the vibe is a little bit more boho because they have some sort of crimps, like, you know, the kind of waves that you would have if you had your hair braided. The kind of waves that you can get with a hair crimper, the ones that are very popular right now in the 2020s. Beautiful. I don't know if I want to wear it like this, how it was worn on the runway, or if I want to be daring enough and have it with this, which is also a way to wear it. But this dress is like brown, purplish brown, and black. This combo was a big fashion faux pas. I don't know, I love it. And the skirt, it has some sheer panels. Isn't this a beaut? I love it so much. This is a recreation for the Prada fall 2021, 20 years ago. Can we believe it? That dress is as good as new. I could have seen it in store today and I would have gasped. By the way, side note, Rem Koolhaas is one of the designers slash studios that have had this constant dialogue with Prada, adding to the conversation in many ways and shapes and forms. And one of the things that they did in collaboration with Prada was designing the stores. And it was amazing to see what they would have in stores. Like, I will try to find some photos for that. You could see like a tactile display in the New York boutique. Like, you could see how it was worn in the runway, the colors that it was available in. I mean, that's so cool. I don't know, it was the early 2000s. The world seemed to be a very like, from that point until today, I would have thought that we would be 10 steps ahead of where we are right now, but we're not. And all I can do is go back and romanticize about how amazing the vision of the world that Prada had for us. Whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, peace. This top I just got today in the mail. This is like vintage Riccardo Tisci era Givenchy. I really like it.